Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Charlie 31 departure. We're on the ground here in Nashville. Beautiful little airport here. I think this is Gruzecki design. But yeah, we're flying Qantas. Thought I'd do something a little different. Get a Aussie plane over here. We're flying up to Reagan, Washington, D.C. So have the aircraft mostly programmed up. And we are gonna get in the aircraft. Already got our clearance from VATSIM, so we are ready to go. We'll go through a little quick departure brief. We are parked at gate 3 and we expect to taxi out to runway 20 right via Tango 1 Mike Bravo 5, and then we will depart on the Chatham 3 departure. So what that does is just takes us off. So we're making sure you can see that. We would get vectors, so we'll come around to Chatham on up to Swap, and then we'll be on our way to Washington, D.C. So should we have any issues after we lift off, we'll evaluate what it is, and then we will troubleshoot downrange. If it's minor, we'll go ahead and continue on to DC. If it's major, we'll go ahead and try and come back to Nashville. Our alternate tonight is Philadelphia, so hopefully we don't run into any issues, but we are an Australian carrier here in the United States. So let's go ahead and get that over to project takeoff, and we are ready to go. So let's get everything else set up. Hydraulics coming on. We can go ahead and get the air going to the passengers. And window heat's on. Everything else is okay. So once we get pushed back, we'll go ahead and get the yaw damper on, set flaps 5, and go from there. So yeah, we are ready for pushback. We were maybe expecting Captain Jack, but he's got some friends and family over at the house, so he's just taking his time. He's enjoying his time with his family. So let's go ahead and get that jetway pulled away. There we go. Jetway is clear. And parking brake is on, so we can go ahead and remove shock as well. With that, we are good to go there. Brake is on. Alright, there we go. Alright, so everything's good to go there. So you're set, and set. Let's go ahead and bring the FS actions up over here, push back. We're just going to go straight back. So let's grab our tug. Let's go ahead and start our pushback.
Ground, flight deck. Go ahead. Beacons on, brakes released, clear to push straight out.
Copy that. Clear to push straight back. Release the parking brake, please.
Brakes released.
Alright, with that, we got brakes released. We start first flight of the day, so we're going to go ahead and start engine number 2 with the left igniters. Love the force on you. Alright, engine number 2 is
Pushback complete. You guys can set the brakes.
Okay, the brake's set. Thanks for the good push. We'll see ya.
Yeah, no problem, guys. We're disconnecting the tow bar now. Stand by. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected. We're disconnecting the interphone now. Pin will be on the right side. We'll see you guys. Take care.
Kellen, welcome aboard, pal. How are you tonight? We're just getting fired up in Nashville, heading out to DC. Nice, calm, relaxing flight. We've only got departure online. We'll give them a call once we're ready to taxi. There we go. We seem to be good. 2 good starts. Flat set for 5, and we are ready for taxi. That way we'll let Nashville departure know we're ready for taxi. Let's listen to what our
Airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. Nashville International Airport HS information X-ray 0153.
We have information X-ray.
Web 190 at 12 gust 21. Visibility 10. 13,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 27. 2.16. Altimeter 3003. ILS approaches runway 20 left to you.
Man, that sucks that the 73 isn't working
20 right. Runway 31 closed.
Alright, with
runway
that, we can go ahead and get
closed.
that one out of the way. And departure Qantas 2969 on the ground in Nashville. Gate 3 ready for taxi with information.
Qantas 2969 Nashville departure hello. Runway 0 right, taxify Tango 1 Bravo.
20 right via Tango 1 Bravo, Qantas 2969. Alright, with that, brakes released, a little bit of power, a little bit of movement, brakes hold, there we go, we are good. Do you, Kellen, do you have the PMDG 737 or just the standard? Nice. There you are, pal. Give me just... Tim's giving you grief. Nice. Pretty legit, huh? Yep. They're based off of Jeff cards, and that's what United has. You like flying down to Cancun, huh, pal? Nice. And when you say Houston, is it the IAH, right? Yep. Nashville scenery isn't bad. What is the Houston to Cancun flight, like an hour and a half?
Qantas 2969, 190 at 171. Fly heading 100, runway 0 right, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 100, 20 right, clear for takeoff, Qantas 2969. Alright, here we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're like well worn. Yep. Oga.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Here we go.
Qantas 2969, radar contact passing 1,500. When able to direct Oscar, maintain 15,000.
Direct Oscar, climb and maintain 15,000, Qantas 2969. Alright, we're off and running, pal. In the operational flight plan, so best way is on the EFB. If you look at the electronic flight bag, the second item down is your operational flight plan. So you have the house and then the little piece of paper. And then if you look in there, you'll see one called FinRes. So the planned fuel right there. Did you find it? So did say again? So if you, on the tablet, if you click on electronic flight bag, and you have all your data from SimBrief. Okay, the second icon down on the left side looks like a piece of paper. Click on that. And then just at the bottom of that page right there, you'll see planned fuel. And then about the fifth FinRes right there. So 30, it's usually like 32, 33, 34, 35, 100 pounds. So that's just 3 point whatever. Captain Jack, I just took off out of Nashville, man. You want me to see about doing a hold when I get up to cruise? How you doing over there, Kellen? Yeah, Captain Jack, let me know. I'll work it out with approach that I have to work an issue, and I'll plot a hold somewhere for you.
Qantas 2969, contact Memphis Center 132.55 at the site.
Over to Memphis Center. Appreciate your help. Have a great night. Memphis Center, Qantas 29er 69er climbing through 14 for 15.
Qantas flight 29610, Memphis Center, climb, maintain flight level 370.
370, Qantas 29er 69er. Excellent. Let's see what we got. I am Captain Jack. I sent you an invite link, and I also got Kellen on as well.
Consider something 50, 12,000.
I will plan on holding at Fount.
Southwest 1015, Memphis Center, climb, maintain flight level 350. 350, Southwest 52. Southwest 1015, actually, for direction of flight, maintain flight level 340. That'll be your final. Alright, 340, Southwest
52. Excellent, pal. Ah, Kellen, that sucks, man. No worries, and I'll ask. I'll ask for a hold
contact
at
Indy
bound.
128.22. Yeah. Alaska 522, contact Nashville approach 119.35.
119.35 for Alaska 522, see ya.
JFK to London, huh? We can make that happen.
Southwest 3515, contact Nashville approach 119.35.
1935, thanks for the service. Have a good one, Southwest 3550.
See ya.
I did, man. I was thinking about doing that, but then I was like, I'll just fly an Australian airliner in the U.S.
American 1492, Memphis Center, Roger.
I got like, what is it, an hour and 45?
Southwest 1015, clear direct Sawmill, VOR, Sierra Whiskey Bravo. Sierra Whiskey Bravo, Southwest 1015. Qantas flight 2969, contact Indy 128.23, good day.
2822, Qantas 2969, thanks for being on.
Yeah, of course, thanks for flying, have a good one.
Indy Center, Qantas 2969 climbing through 26.3 for 370. Alright, Kellen, have a good one, man. 370, Qantas 2969.
Actually, Qantas 2969, maintain level 310, now 31.
310, Qantas 2969.
American 1486, maintain flight level 300.
17
All right, Kellerman, I appreciate you.
What's your flight 8947? Fun and now.
Cool. Any chance you could mute my screen? Thanks, man.
Climbing through 29.5 for 300.
It is.
700 Charlie with contact. Right turn heading 230. Climbing pin total 3 up. Was that Delta 27 call?
Paper.
That's 27 87 left. Yep, I can vector below that. So maybe 3 up. About 341, leaving level 220. Okay, thanks. From now, let's right. Right, Boeing 341. Southern Air 21 contact, Columbus Tower, 150. Okay, keep it down. Or 700 Charlie limit, project mid high for the D98. Direct mid high, India, Delta Hotel India for the D98 row.
It's 20 right.
But in the meantime, turn right heading 230.
I can, but I'm getting my stream coming back through Discord.
Flight 296 content level 3
Qantas 2969370, and working an issue. Can I fly the published hold at Font?
What was the fixing?
Font, Foxtrot Oscar Uniform November Tango.
Flight 2969, Roger, expect the spawn intersection, hold published, level 310, 600 clearance at 0 to 55 to the time now 0233, and just about
Qantas 2969, flying the published hold at Font, and 310, Qantas 29.
1486, contact the line center 150.97.
Well, thank you for working again.
Good. Good.
Telemetry, portable has information flag.
Roger, thank you. Test with all local arrivals. There is a strong wind out of the shop at on climb on 3,000 feet. Expect a 40 to 50 knot tailwind. The current surface wind is 030.
Alright, I'm holding that fountain. Oh no, you're good. How is family?
Center 21 at 4,000 on the
Nice.
runway heading looking directly to the alley.
Southern Air 21, Lindsay Center, Roger, radar contact. Turn right heading 230, wind typical that.
Right 230, 4,000, sorry.
You have D-Land? Yes, on the arrival, let you follow the D-Land base. Charlie, not a problem, just push straight to D-Land. Zero Charlie Lima, looks like the transponder got reset. Squawk 4502 45. Your flight 8947 can maintain 3000. Southern Air 21, turn right heading 280.
280, finish.
Or 185 Golf, turn right heading 280. Or 700 Charlie Lima. So you were between the standard terminal level route, the star, or the actual switch to like that?
When you go to it, do the D-Lane 6, that gets worse in the D-Lane.
That doesn't look right to me. Just tell you what, I'll just give you vectors in, just fly your present heading, and maintain flight with CC there.
Alright,
Southern Air 21, turn 10 degrees left.
10 left, Southern Air 21.
Cloud Club 341, maintain 4,000.
And 4,000, Falcon 341.
Golf, turn left heading right turn. Charlie Lima, are you still able to direct T lane? What's your flight at 8947 from left heading 360, turn 547. Southern Air 21, maintain 3,000.
3,000, Southern Air 2.
Number 185 Golf, turn left heading 130, November 185 Golf, 5 miles from Green, maintain 3,000, wish to cleared ILS, clear left approach.
Oh, worry.
8947, maintain 3,000, wish cleared ILS, 36 left approach, 35 left approach. You are clear for the outlet. Southern Air 21, right turn heading 360 to Southern Air 21. What's your flight? 8947, speed is at your discretion. Or 185 Golf, contact 1 Tower 132. Southern Air 21, right turn heading 070, 070,
070, turn right left,
20 right.
Black Club 341, maintain 3000.
Then HP 1000, Falcon 341.
Black Club 341, turn right heading 280, that's month.
Right, 280, Victor Channel, Falcon 341.
Goes under 21, contact stars, or what is time today? Turn flight 8947, the wind is 0303, we're at 35 left, go left. Roger, do you have a wind readout right there?
Yeah, November, Julia 544, November, Pirate 3, when you're ready.
Roger, stand by, Roger, thank you. Fox up 341, right turn heading 325, from the Roger, 35 right.
325, join, Falcon 341.
Center, TBM 369 Sierra Alpha, we have information like at 16000.
369 Sierra Alpha, line 4 in Lieutenant Roger. Stock up 341, 5 miles from Upsco, maintain 3000 full flaps, clear eye left, 25 right approach.
Josh Coast, read out, no damage, John, World Weather, good, the island 35 right approach, Falcon 341.
And November 544 November, go ahead with fire.
We lost our gain of about 500 feet of altitude up here at 430.
With Julia 544 November, Roger, that's my first report. Thank you.
And to be precise, that was about 10 miles back near O'Case before I'm going to Tonio.
Roger, thank you.
City Center, Endeavor 4810 on the ground, 90 radio tag team.
Endeavor 4810, Roger. Would you like 36 center? The wind is 0608. Runway 27 is available, but you got
Yeah, we can take 36 center, that's what we planned for, Endeavor 4810.
Endeavor 4810, Roger. Taxi runway 36 center via Echo, I'm sorry, taxi via Juliet, Delta, cross runway 27.
Right, 367, 36 center, taxi via Juliet, Delta, cross right 27, Endeavor 4810.
Fox up 341, wind 0303, runway 35 right, go line.
Right, go to line, Falcon 341.
Thank you, please.
Got about 24 minutes of fuel available for this hole. And then once you get airborne, I'll go ahead and ask to exit the hole.
Or 900 each other, brother, this one may be level 3, 4. Actually, that might be level 3, 3, though.
Delta 360 for right on the turtle.
you doing over there, Gag?
That's your flight 8947. You can roll out the Gulf if you'd like.
Nah, Callan was on. He was trying to get his
Roger,
plane
make a
fired
right
up,
on
but
Gulf, so then
kept
taxi
crashing
around
his
to
sim.
Gulf.
Yeah. All good. Copy.
Lake Cumberland alternate 3005.
3205.
Falcon 341 will have to get into section.
We're parking in Atlanta. We have right on Echo 4.
Okay, right turn Echo 4, Echo to the ramp. Have a minute.
Echo to the ramp, Falcon 341.
Are you good with me exiting? You about ready to line up?
Denver 4810 RNF to Hobble.
RNF Hobble, runway 367, clear for takeoff. Denver 48.
Indy Center, Qantas 2969er holding over Cumberland 310. Like continue on to DCA. Got the issue sorted.
Coast Flight 2969, Roger, next to the airport to get direct consider troops will have arrival. Maintain audible
370 and cleared via the Trip 5 arrival, Qantas 2969.
and you're clear direct consider.
Cleared direct sitter, Qantas 2969.
99 Charlie Bravo, this is maintain audible 340.
Sounds 340, nice for me.
November, Juliet 544 November, leaving Iron Space, lines offline now, 3269. November, Juliet 544 November, leaving Iron Space, lines offline, appreciate you tonight. November, 9 Charlie Bravo, leaving Iron Space, Chicago, offline, appreciate you today.
Alright, the first one.
27, Clemson, level 3, 4.
November Juliet 544 November. Did you hand me off that?
Yep, November Juliet 544 November. Appreciate for your lens up on you.
Alrighty, have a good one, sir, and sorry about that. Have a good one, sir.
How's your rudder pedals?
Or Endeavor 4810 with contact.
573,000, Endeavor 4810.
4810 with Roger, Clemson, level 360.
57360, Endeavor 4810.
I'm the same way. Sometimes Alice sits on my left foot. How's your rudder trim back on the pedestal? There you go.
4810, proceed direct to Northbrook,
Direct to Oxford, Bravo Kilo, Endeavor 4810, thanks.
No, there you go. Check that. You're good.
American 2187, didn't need to know.
There you go. Off and running, pal. Off and running. That's all you need. Aviate, navigate, communicate.
Delta 27 select, proceed direct to Duluth. Direct to Duluth. Roger.
Enjoyed it. I probably never heard that before. worries, man. Not an issue. Let's see, looks like we lost PC Center. No, I'm set up for runway 01. Yeah. It's fun flying over Dulles and coming back around. Same here.
Good bite.
Indy Center just went offline. No worries, you're good. Jack, I'll tell you what. Click on sitter on your legs page, and then put it in your fixed page. All right, can you hear me now on Discord? All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me on Discord? Okay. So click on your legs page, click on sitter, and put that into your fixed page. Sitter, Sierra, India, Tango, Tango, Romeo. Now go to fix, drop it in there. Yep. How far away from sitter are you? 209, so you're about 140 miles behind me. Are you going to do the runway 1 ILS or? Alright. Then, you know how to make a custom waypoint? So I'm going to, okay, I'm going to create a custom waypoint. So, Peru. Copy Haru is in there. And so then I'm going to do 007, so 097/5. I'm going to put that at the vector. And then get rid of the vector. Yep. Yeah, so did you click Hiru? And then 097 at 5. Okay. Now type in 097/5. No. And then put that in the vector. So now get rid of the vector by moving Catherine up. So your flight plan should be Hiru, 001, and Catherine. There you go. So we don't make like a really oblique angle to get back to Catherine on our approach. So if you go into your plan page, and you step, well, so up on your EFIS, where you usually change the range, on the left side is the plan, and you step through it. So now you'll see there's kind of like a little 90-degree turn there. I made it up, so 90 degrees from Hiru, being as Hiru was on a 188, 90 degrees would have been at 098. And then 5 miles was just sort of a random get out there. Copy that. That is good. I generally automatically post to my Discord live stream thing. So grab that. If you add that server to yours or follow it, I think you can add to yours. Kind of hard for me to do the Discord in the VR. Oh yeah. Did you get the VMR files? You want to try and work those out? Okay. There you go. Do that. Friday, Jack. You work tomorrow? Be cool. Perfect day to sit inside and have bread bowl stew and hang out with the puppers and the missus. I don't know that it's going to be too wet and rainy, so it might be just a little fiddle farty, I guess. Yep. What's wrong with the car? Uh-oh. Oh yeah. They always put those sensors in the most easy to access spot. Yep. comes in every once in a while. I think I've seen, I can say I've seen all the Southwest special liveries. So some days we get a bunch, some days we get none. All right, 40 out for my top of diesel. How's it feel? Now is that patched into the soundboard? Did you have a left and right into the soundboard? Yep. Now, do you make your own cables? Or? Yeah. That's the nice thing about XLR. How far from Stitter are you? 100 miles? I'm 40 east of it. I think only you. No one's chimed in on chat. And this is probably sound asleep with the puppers. Wait. Yep. Did you submit? I think they closed the contest right today. It comes in on the 30th. Absolutely. We've got an agreement with the tower to try and put them on 3-4 left or 1-6 right when they come in. Just simply because That is a ADG6 runway and taxiway complex, so landing, we don't have to do any inspections or anything like that. So. April 30th. I want to say it's like a 1:30 arrival. I just started my drop. Are you in the PMDG? So on the tablet, on the top, there's a thing that says auto cruise. No, it's like it's like up where the time is. There's a little white box that says auto cruise. EFB. So if you click on that and then you click sim rate, you can go 2x. And when you're where you need to be, or you can click sim rate again and that'll get it up to 4x. And then when you're where you want to be, you hit the reset button. I do that on the 777 for the long hauls. The 350 does one. It's not quite as well done as the 737 or the PMDG. And then you have to hit reset, and that'll put it back to 1. It is. This is the Kirk button. Yeah, we'll make it the Scotty button. We'll start calling it Scotty button. Nobody will know what we're talking about, but don't rely on it too much because it can also unsettle your sim. And what you'll notice is on your clock has changed colors. So it might probably red. Copy. Go ahead and just hit the reset button and then the X button. Should be fine. .1. 32,650.
Altimeter 3025. Arrival dispatch Mount Vernon visual runway 1. Landing and departing runway 1. 334. Multiple approaches being conducted to intersecting runways. Use caution. Notices to air mission. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Operate mode B on all taxiways and runways. Do not enter prohibited airspace north of the airport. That would be initial contact. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information whiskey.
Information whiskey at DCA. .3025. Washington traffic, Qantas 2969er descending on the Troop 5 arrival for the ILS runway 1 at Reagan. What's that? Great cloud. I don't know that I will. I'm not into building a big cockpit. Got what I need and I got everything programmed. The wind wings are definitely turning people up on their ears right now. Yep. No. Yeah. Yep. Gotta get used to being happy with what you got. Yep. We've all been there. That's how we learned how to make cables, right? So I was a sound engineer at Elitch's, so the Stacked Wax show, the theater itself, and then the Palace Theater, the stunt show, I had to run all that sound, and the dive show. No. Yeah, that was one of the ways that I got to work all year round, was in the entertainment department. So then repairing all the cables, getting all the patch ports good. So. I do. Yep. Towers out to about 5 miles, so. But they'll probably hit us up at 10. What does the rings at 10 mean to you? Yep. Generally what I try and do is flaps 15 with gear down at the 10-mile ring, maintaining 180 until the final approach tick. Between 10 and 5 is when I drop it to 30 and slow it down to the VREF. And usually the 5-mile ring is where your final approach is. That way you're stable and you're good, and when you hit that 1,000 foot, you're chugging right along. Flaps 15, gear down, and speed maintaining 180. Between 10 miles and 5 miles, you introduce 25 and 30 in the flap, and you slow down to your VREF so that your flaps 30, VREF speed at 5 mile final. And that is usually when you check in with the tower. And you're cleared to land. That way you're stabilized at 5 miles. Oh, they're looking awesome. Yep.
United 2649er at 117, flying 60 on the departure.
So looking at the flight plan, the legs coming off of the arrival, we would be heading 188 would be the south. So I just subtracted 90 degrees from that. And that last point on that arrival is Hero. And then, so then you do 098. And then 5 miles away from that generally is about how far the final approach course is. So then, yeah, you just do /5, and there you go. That's how you come up with it. But if you look at the approach, the approach is actually like maybe about 5 miles further north than that Hero checkpoint. So. Below 10,000 feet, flowing to 240. And there's Dollar. Washington traffic. Qantas 29er 69er descending on the Troop 5 arrival to ILS 1 at Reagan, crossing over Dulles at 9,000 feet. Crossing over Dulles now. No. It is. I like the nice one. And the real pretty one that I like a MUA 1. That one's really pretty. Yeah. I'm gonna park at Charlie 31. Ah. Got somebody turning in runway 1 now. I may extend my downwind. Seabird Heavy, Qantas 299. I'm west of the airfield. Where are you at? Qantas 2969. I'll be looking for you. We'll stay east of the approach.
Alright, roger that. Thank you.
I'm looking for you. I got you. And Speedbird, I have you on radar now. Thank you. Tower still on? No, tower's gone. Yep. One 9.1. It's tower frequency. Yep. Oh, there he is. I have visual. And Speedbird, Qantas 299. I have visual on you on about your 11 o'clock. Not 1,000. And Washington traffic, Qantas 2969 on the downwind, joining the ILS runway 1, Reagan, Washington traffic.
And I have you on a visual, sir. It looks like you're turning away from me.
Hey, firm, on the downwind for the 1. Are you in 19.1? I didn't hear that on bath.
And we are on an 8-mile final, fully established on the ILS runway in sight.
DCA traffic Southwest 404 to 7,300 feet on the, let's see, where am I? Okay, we're about 15 miles to the west of the airport, inbound from the ILS 01. We'll be doing a left-hand pattern. We'll announce when down to southwest to 404 DCA traffic.
Alexandria off the left. This looks mean. Reagan traffic, Qantas 29er 69er on a 5-mile final runway 1, fully established ILS Reagan traffic. Over the bridge. You're right in the sun, so I can't see you. But it's a beautiful sunset.
DCA traffic southwest 404, turning the downwind for the left approach to ILS 01. DCA traffic southwest 404.
$1,000.
My aircraft. Always. Feet for you. Feet down. Got the HUD.
$500. Approaching minimums. Minimums. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Ooh. 291. That was the ugly one. Reagan traffic, Qantas 2969er, clear runway 1. Reagan, taxi ready.
Reagan traffic, Southwest 404, turning at 15-mile base for the left-hand approach 201. DCA traffic, Southwest 404.
No.
Reagan traffic is Southwest 404, turning a 13-mile final runway 01. Reagan traffic, Southwest 404. Yeah, I think it'll be time to get the heck on out of Dodge, or DC in this case. You bet, buddy. Southwest 404, we're about 10-mile final.
Yeah, no.
DCA traffic, Southwest 404, 5-mile final, runway 01. Reagan traffic, Southwest 404.
There you go. I got you, little fella. I see you.
DCA traffic, Southwest 404 is clear. You can go ahead and get onward and outward.
Fortunately, you're New Mexico one. Reagan. Yep. I think that might be like this scenery that I have, because there's also an American on my right that just keeps pushing and getting pulled back into the loop. I can't do a whole lot of zoom in VR. That was a good flight. Thanks for flying.